Hello, students. This is Gia, your instructor, and I've been reading all your great posts and all your various assignments, and they're really, really good. So it's a pleasure to read. I hope you've learned a lot from this class, and I hope you have improved your English. I know you've improved your English for the rest of your working life. I would like to ask one thing. If you have any particular comments on the class, something you'd like to see more of or less of, etc., if you'd email me and tell me about it, I'd really like to know because I'm preparing to make changes for the class and so on and so forth for the future. And I just want to make sure I meet all my students' needs. So that's really good. Thanks a lot. You can email me either at my Gmail address on the syllabus or at the Saddleback address. Either one works just fine. So now we're going to be going into the last unit of this class. The last submission is actually on May 4th. But I'm afraid I won't be able to post grades until May 16th. That's how the college system works. But I'll certainly be happy to let you know by email. Most of you are getting good grades anyway. You can tell, of course, in the grades section on Canvas. But in case there's very often there's a mistake somewhere, like for example, the grade for your quiz might be off for some programming reason, and I go in and correct those before I actually submit grades. So the last unit will be quite different from the other units. Now the task is more academic. It's not something you do in a normal business context, but it is one of the requirements for the class, and that is to summarize a business article. Now, you may have done that in classes here at Saddleback or elsewhere, and everything you've learned there will be useful for this particular assignment as well. In addition, of course, I have a video about how to do it, and I have a couple of articles about how to do it as well, so it shouldn't be very difficult. The result should be approximately a page or less. Some people write less. To make a good summary of an article from a business journal or newspaper. I mean, you could take the Wall Street Journal for that matter. And that will be the assignment. The discussion this particular week will all be about difficulties in reading business journals. And I'd like to find out from you. I have, of course, some suspicions about what those difficulties are, such as a whole lot of jargon, specialized vocabulary, maybe even metaphors. Like a lot of business journals use a lot of the sports metaphors, like hitting a ball way out in left field or making a touchdown, like for football, etc. And some of those are pretty obvious, and some of them are not so easy. So go ahead and ask each other questions, and I'll jump in with my answers. I'd like to tell you that it's been a great pleasure teaching this course. Personally, I've had a very enjoyable time. I hope you have as well. And I look forward to seeing you again in your future careers, wherever that may be. Thanks a lot, everyone.